really like to look at this energy of fight with money, where, most of us seem to be in this prison with, that fight. You're fighting in the prison with money. Like, I want more money. I want more money. I'm going to fight for money. I'm going to prove I deserve the money. I'm going to prove. So how many of you are proving that you deserve the money that you're fighting for? Everything that is, would you all destroy and uncreate that? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, forwards, spaces, creations, and beyonds. Let's do this little exercise, and I would love you all to do it as home play also. Let's just look at money and let's ask, what am I proving with money? What am I avoiding with money? What am I defending with money? What am I losing with money? What am I gaining with money? Everything that is times a godzillion. Would you all destroy and uncreate that? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, species, creations, and beyonds. Amazing, Diana. So let's again, and feel free to write your, if something comes up, just feel free to type it in. So what are you avoiding with money? Everything that is times a godzillion. Would you all destroy and uncreate that? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, species, creations, and beyonds. What are you proving with money? Everything that is times a godzillion. Would you all destroy and uncreate that? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, species, creations, and beyonds. What am I defending with money? Yeah, I'm reading it all. Just keep going. Everything that is times a godzillion. Would you all destroy and uncreate that? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, species, creations, and beyonds. What am I losing with money? Everything that is times a godzillion. Would you all destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, species, creations, and beyonds. What am I gaining with money? Everything that is times a godzillion. Would you all destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, species, creations, and beyonds. Once again, what am I proving with money? What am I proving with money and with no money? Oops. Everything that is, would you destroy and uncreate that? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, species, creations, and beyonds. Yeah. What am I defending with money and with no money? Everything that is times a godzillion. Would you all destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, species, creations, and beyonds. What am I avoiding with money and with no money? Everything that is times a godzillion. Would you all destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, species, creations, and beyonds. What am I gaining with money and with no money? Everything that is times a godzillion. Destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, species, creations, and beyonds. What am I losing with money and with no money? Everything that is times a godzillion. Would you all destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, species, creations, and beyonds. Wow. Yeah. Everything that brought up and all the cognitive dissonance that you have with money and no money, that has you fighting for money and fighting against money, that keeps you in the prison with money, against money, for money, through money. Would you all please destroy and uncreate all of that? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, poets, species, creations, and beyonds. Cool. Do this as your home play, guys, and just run all the cognitive dissonance that I have created with money and with no money, that has me fighting money and in constant conflict with money. Destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, go with species, creations, and beyonds. If you have no conflict with money, there will be peace with money. And who on this planet has peace with money? Hardly anyone. It's like, everyone is fighting for money. It doesn't matter how much money they have. It's the points of use of money that's actually controlling them. So all the cognitive dissonance that I have with money and no money that keeps me fighting with money and against money and for money, I destroy and uncreate it all. Times the godzillion. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys, forward, species, creation, and beyonds. If I had peace with money, what could I choose to be with money? Yeah, space baby, yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shots, boys. Forward, species, creations, and beyonds. And where there is no fight, there is total allowance, that space of interesting point of view. Okay? All right. Let's start with any questions, or should we start with yes, money is my lover. It loves coming to me. We have this orgasmic living together. We have this orgasm constant 7-8 times. Money is my lover. How many of you would like to have money as your lover? Hey, Gurjeet, you look so pretty. Where are you?
Just out of office. Caught you. You are looking so pretty. Like I can see that
Thank you. Thank you.
that
Thank you.
beauty oozing out.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so all of us, imagine now. Now let's look at that. What if we are all dressed? What if we are all being the energy? What if we are all being the sexualness with money? What sexualness can you and your bodies be that can have you receive shitloads of money? What sexualness can you and your body be that has every body on this planet, including the body of animals, trees, men, women, kids, everyone gifting you money? Are you willing to be that sexualness that turns on everybody that walks by you and they just gift you money just like that? Hey, here's some money for you. Thank you, body, for showing up. Jaya's laugh is like, that? Yeah. What if we could all have that? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 100 shots, boys, forward, species, creations, and beyonds. Okay, chapter 5. What does money look like to you? Let's look at our answers, please, and see if you want to change them, okay? What does money look like to you? Because we've all gone through this few weeks of reading the How to Become Money workbook, and some of you may be getting different answers. It's okay. Go with it.